Rain on here. Today is a primary build showcase and it's Amprex. So let's start with the mods. The mods I'm using are two galvanized mods. Galvanized Chamber for more multi-shot. Galvanized Aptitude for status chance and direct damage. I'm using Vital Sense for critical damage. Critical Delay for critical chance. Prime Shred for fire rate. Infested Clip, which gives you toxin damage. Prime Cryo Rounds gives you cold damage. Toxic Cryo gives you viral damage. And Hunter Munition when I crit, which Amprex has good amount of crit. I will proc slash procs on enemies, so you will do also slash. And Amprex itself does electricity damage. I'm also using Sinister Reach, which gives you 12 more meters on your beam weapons. This is a must-have. So yeah, those are the mods. For the Arcanes, there's only one, and that's the primary Merciless. This is a must-have Arcane on Amprex. It's right now the best one. So when you kill stuff, you get damage, stacks up to 12. You do at 12 stacks, 306% more damage. So yeah, that's the Arcane. Stats, very good fire rate, large amount of magazine, pretty good critical chance, pretty good critical multi, solid status chance, electricity, viral, and when I crit, I proc slash. So I have 3 elements. The element's aptitude is enemy element type proc to the target. So you would do 80% direct damage. So 80 times 3, that's 240% direct damage, which is a ton of damage. So you do a lot of damage from this, a lot of damage from crit damage, and also Merciless also adds a lot more damage, and it's very, very powerful. I'm gonna showcase the build. So I will not use Steel Path version on this. I will also fight regular enemies. For example, let's say you're fighting level 60s, which this build can easily do. These are level 60s Ganir. I'm just going to shoot them and they're going to disappear in seconds, as you can see there. It's very good on low level missions. Effortless, it's a beam weapon. It's going to aim for you. So yeah, this is pretty much the build, but the build isn't over. If you really want to min-max this build, make it even stronger, and use it on higher missions, especially Steel Path, there are changes to this mod. So what you're going to do, you're going to remove Prime Cryo Rounds, add radiation damage. There's a new mod called Radiated Reload. Gives you radiation damage and reload speed. This is very, very good. That's the only mod you will change. So why are you changing this? For example, I now have corrosion, radiation, when I crit I get slash. So I'll still do 240% direct damage. Why are we using these two mods? Well, there are 2 changes that you should do if you want to min-max your damage with Amprex. And that's have a Warframe that has a helmet ability called Nourish. Nourish gives you viral damage, so you don't need to build viral on your build, on your Amprex. So you'll now get viral, you get a corrosion, you'll get radiation, and you also get slash or crit. So that's 4 elements. So you do 80 times 4, that's 320% increased damage from Galvanized Aptitude. So yeah, you'll do even much more damage. Viral also increase the damage to enemy per viral proc. So you will do even more damage. But the build isn't over. If you want to min-max even more, have the Warframe that is a gun frame that boosts your damage even more. For example, Wisp is a gun frame. And what I use on her are 2 Emerald Archon Shards. Both of them have increased maximum stacks of corrosion status type status by +2. What this does, increase your corrosion max stacks from 10 to 14. At 14 stacks of corrosion, enemy's armor, whoop, gone. And it's very, very good. So that's why on Amprex you use corrosion. And it is a must-have in my opinion. I've been using this style build on Steel Path and I just destroy content with this build. Let me show you. I'm gonna spawn a Steel Path, level 195. And I'm just going to activate Nourish. I will not use Wisp First ability gives you more fire rate, but you can use that. And this happens. You're gonna slowly DPS, you're gonna get merciless attacks. You proc a lot of status on enemies, and that's level 200 Steel Path. Right there. Oh, there you go. He's dead as well. So yeah, this is the build I've been using for quite a while. I can even show you this on Corrupted Heavy Gunners. 20 of them. Corrupted Heavy Gunners, level 200. Steel Path version. This time I'm gonna use Haste as well. Nourish, and they disappear in seconds. You will also never encounter 20 Corrupted Heavy Gunners in one place. You will encounter weaker trash mobs, so this entire room will be pretty much cleared out much quicker. So yeah, this is pretty much Amprex min-maxed. If you want to like do higher level content and love using this weapon, this is the build I'm going. If you also wanna go for a Riven, I do have a Riven to showcase. So instead of using Radiated Reload, you remove this, you replace it with a Riven. The Riven, which I highly recommend, is fire rate, critical damage, critical chance. You can also look for multi-shot, critical damage, critical chance, or critical damage, critical chance, or critical damage, multi-shot, or multi-shot, critical chance. Doesn't matter. Any of those will do you just fine. This is pretty much, in my opinion, min-maxed Amprex build. Instead of using radiation, now we have corrosion and slash. We did lose direct damage, so from 320 it's gonna be 240, but math-wise we have much more critical multi, much more critical chance, and much higher fire rate that we will just do overall 20%. I think it's 20 to 25% more damage overall. So when I do the exact same thing, use this, use Nourish, name, it's much quicker as you can see, and the numbers are more beautiful because it's orange damage now and a little bit of white, yellow. So yeah, this is a noob friendly weapon. You can easily get it if you have to just join a clan, get a dojo key, and just farm invasions. This weapon is very cheap. I showed you the noob friendly build, and new and noob friendly build, and the main max build. So I hope this build helped. I hope you'll love Amprex now even more, and thank you everybody for watching. I do stream on Twitch, subscribe for more on my YouTube, and see you all next time. Goodbye.